Was it all good? I thought it was pretty good, eh? I mean, I watched it I watched it live, like I said. So, I kind of just went for the atmosphere. But watching the highlights back, it was good as you know. It is like when you go to a game, like it's just not. Yeah. Like when you go to a live game, you're not really there to watch it, right? You're just there for the atmosphere. You've only been to 2 games. Yeah, it was my first time going to the a core game, like a core stadium. I went to Magic Round early in the year, so we went to a fair few games then. You know, you're gonna be watching a specific cup, especially for Jerome Hughes. Make me do another Arca. That's what you're gonna do. Hopefully Australia does better. We named a pretty decent squad, but I'm not too concerned. Like I don't know. I don't really like the international games that much. It is what it is. It's like we've already gone through so much of this season, but yeah. I actually think so too. I actually do think New Zealand is going to smoke us. Yeah, yeah. Sophie, yeah. I did go to the grand final. Yeah, it was good. Fucking got a bit nervous there at the end with the Roosters and the Sharks with the girls. Far out, they came back pretty quick. I think you'll have a good I think you'll have a good team to beat us. Like I don't know who we're gonna play. I think Dylan Edwards is fucked, bro. The kid already was like mad, bro. Like it was mad. Yeah, I mean, I went to watch the whole thing, Toa. Um, but mostly like I was mostly there for the men's, but the women's game was good too. I watched like the state cup as well, which was like Queensland Cup and New South Wales Cup as well. Which wasn't actually a bad game, honestly, but yeah, you know. Yeah, I had a really good time actually. Yeah. It was actually really funny. Like, I was telling my mate on the drive back, like, from the airport today. Like, we were sitting up in the stands, and there was a bit of a fight, like a bit of an argument, like, with some of the couples. Like, there was a bunch of Storm supporters and a bunch of Penrith supporters where I was sitting, and yeah, I thought it was really fucking hilarious. I thought it was hilarious because like these Penrith supporters were just giving it to these Storm supporters because they were fucking losing, obviously. And like this one chick, she just turned back and she's like, "Do you cunts ever just shut the fuck up?" And like fucking, they just had a go, man. Like one called each other out for a fight outside the stadium, and I'm like, "Fuck, bro! Like just calm down. It's just football, bro." It's like, I mean, yeah, it was good fun. It was a good laugh, you know. Just kiss each other already. Yeah, right. It was entertaining. Definitely was entertaining to go watch and shit. Nah, I wanted to go. Should have, right. Yeah, I definitely should have said it. I should have. Uh, I didn't want the attention to be drawn on me. Um, bro, it was a good time, you know. What's TikTok? I'll give you a follow. It's just the same as my Twitch, man. It's just Westy579. Huey, I lost my voice. Yeah, I bet you would have screamed a lot, Huey. You Penrith supporter, mate, can't. I think I don't think we'll see Lockie tonight because I think he's a bit butthurt with the Storm losing. Yeah, I think he's a bit hurt over there. Um, I sent him a few videos. Penrith is better. Yeah, it is. Um, Penrith is actually a lot better, you know. Oh, they just proved it, man. Their defense was like relentless, and like Liam Martin was just a dog. Like he deserved that Clive. I actually thought Paul Almotti and Tago stood up a lot. Um, but it is what it is. Like I think they stood up a lot because Brian Toller left the field at this point. But yeah, like I had a mad time, eh? Like just absolute crazy time. We actually ended up going to the Star, the casino in Sydney. Worst worst experience at the start. We actually had like one of the worst experience at first in the casino in Sydney. And then we, cause like when we, so we like, it felt like we got interrogated because we were under 25. They put us between like two different lines, and but like fucking we, so it was like the worst experience for the fact that like they separated us at the entrance, and like they they let people over 25 enter straight away, and then they put the 25, like people under 25 to the side, and then they like made us pull everything out of our pockets and like pat us down and scanned us before we went in, and then we had to wait this long ass line for an ID check, and then we had to, like, when we gave them ID, we had to do our signature on our driver's license. We had to redo that. We had to tell them like our address. We had to tell our full name, our date of birth. We had to show them a bank account, like for proof of identification. Like I was like, "Fuck me, man! It's crazy." And people over 25 were just allowed to go in. It was like absolutely insane. You know, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then, so we're like, after all that, once we got into the casino, right, we tried to play roulette straight away, and it was like they instantly told us we can't play straight away, because we need a membership, and we're like, what the fuck, man? Like their own like specific membership, so we had to wait in another line to get a membership, and I was like, oh my god. So like we had to wait in a line for another, I'd say 40 minutes, a 40-minute line to get a membership. If not like 30 minutes, maybe I'm exaggerating, right? And like we we sat there for ages just waiting for this membership, and they were so slow and so shit. And I'm like, holy fuck. And by the time we got that, the night got good because we started winning. And like we played roulette first, and like we just did a $10 table, and like I was just putting them like in the fours, like if like you put them on in between the four numbers. So I did that a lot, and I was just winning big, big, big. Like, oh, not big, but like I was winning good. And yeah, I was like pretty keen with that. But like, so we were playing roulette at first, and I was winning decent, so that was good, and that was good like as. And then we went to blackjack, and then I was winning more, and I was like, "Fuck, this is good. This is a good night." And then like I think I was like $200-300 up at that point. Went big on one hand for blackjack, instantly got blackjack, tripled my money, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" And I was like, I think big for me was like $150. I put $150 on one hand of blackjack, and got like, so what's that? Fucking $700 back, almost. No, 450, right? $450. So I got $450. So I was like $700 up, like $700 up. And then I was like, fuck yeah. Went back to roulette, chucked one on zero, got $350 because the odds is 1 to 3. It's 35 to 1 or something like that. So 35 odds to 1. Got another $300. I was like, fuck, this night's going good. Pulled, um, I was about to say I pulled out of that, but I didn't. Um, put a few more bets on. I lost a bit. Like we're not gonna say we didn't. But yeah, fuck, it was just good. You know, chucking more on, and then yeah, like at one point I was like $1,600 up. Went back to blackjack. I was like $1,600 up. Bear in mind, I only put like $100 in, so like I was like $1,500 technically, right? like, yeah, whatever it is, like $1,500. And then I'm actually really hungover. I'm tired as, um, I took 2 flights today too, so I'm a bit jet lagged and hungover. Um, I went back to blackjack, and this one dealer just kept giving me shit hands after shit hands, like ones that you can't even like. If you bet, like if you hit on that, like she was giving me like 14 and 15 every round, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Um, so like, and then the deal would win, and like, fuck, I was just losing money like bad. So like, the first night I just ended like $1,000 up, I think it was. And then yeah, we left the casino like with $1,000 up. I did at least. My mate was better than me, but that's his story. Um, but the footy finals was super good. I was actually really happy with it, man. The Kid Laroi concert was amazing, man. Like fuck, like I have seen the Kid Laroi live, and Now You're Rich. I got a bit of cash now, you know. I'm actually not a big gambler, you know. But you know, footy finals was actually really fun. We walked around with our Roosters belt on for a lot of it, and I don't even have it here because I it's still in my suitcase. Actually, I take donations. Fair enough. I bet. um, we're walking around like the whole day with our Roosters belt on. Yeah, Huey, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, bro, for the follow. Um, but like we were just walking around for a lot of it with our Roosters belt on with a Roosters jersey. And who'll be our halves next year? Um Probably gonna be, well, we got Chad Townsend signed over. Uh so it'd probably be Chad at 7 and Sandon Smith at 6 for a bit until Sammy comes back, and then yeah, hopefully they send Townsend back to fucking New South Wales Cup because he's shit. Love you, Pookie. I love you more, Huey. I love you more. Um, but like, so most of the day I was actually just walking around with a Roosters belt, like the WWE one, and like people were just like coming up to me and taking pictures with me, and I'm like, well, this is weird, but I'm not gonna say no because I love the attention. That's obviously why I stream, right? So, but like people were just taking pictures of me because like they never saw it before, and I'm like, oh yeah, and like that was cool. But then, like, when we were getting into the gate, like, about to walk into the gate, we ran into a few Storm and we ran into a few Penrith supporters. And they were, like, patting me on the back, being like, they're there, buddy. They're there. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. And he's like, they're like, next year, bro, next year. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Yo, what a joke. And, like, they, yeah, man, they're fucking. They took the piss out of me, but I got a lot of weird looks just walking around the stadium with a fucking Roosters belt on. But I was like, I was enjoying myself, man. I really was. And like, I was giving it to these Sharky supporters that lost, and they're like, just fucking stared at me. But to be fair, I was a little fucking a few drinks in, so I was like giving it to these fucking Sharky supporters, and they're like their young family, which was like a bit dog of me, but you know, it's I love I love the banter in it, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give it to you. And like the dad spoke up, he's like, oh, it's just a game, bro. I'm like, oh, it was a good game, but you lost and you shouldn't have come. And he just eyeballed me as he left. I'm like, yeah, right.